She's got a bit of anxiety. What are you thinking about?
My brain's going crazy.
It's okay. People will make you feel better when they're here.
I'm losing my mind.
And you're not losing your mind. Current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. I don't know what it's trying to tell me, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Lower than use an audio stream bitrate. Where are your people? Nobody's even talking to us. Maybe they don't know we're alive.
No.
And there's like 2 days in a row. That's preposterous.
I didn't link anything.
We'll link it to your whatever social media site. Yeah. It's okay. Calm.
I can't.
Pull out your phone. Link it. And Taylor said, "Ayo."
Hey.
Yeah, she's having a little bit of anxiety, so encouraging words. Encouraging words for Becca. She needs it. Her anxiety is going a little bit cray-cray. Because the stream. It's tough for her. Wiggle, girl, wiggle. She was saying yesterday that's how you shake out the anxiety.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Just shake it out.
I'm good. You're way more comfortable being weird than I am.
I'm accepting of my weirdness. My weirdness knows no bounds. I'm just trying to make sure this is running right because the audio stream's current bit rate. Why is it saying that? Does everything sound good on your guys' end? Does the video seem good? Miss Dash 2011 said, "I love your red hair."
Thank you. I have dye all over
Right.
my nails, especially.
Taylor said, "Gotta be weird or you lose yourself."
It's already too late.
No, it's not. You're weird when the camera's not rolling.
No. I'm pretty boring.
Did you see yourself earlier today?
Yeah, I live with myself. I don't know what you think is so weird.
I mean, if you saw yourself, you weren't looking in a mirror, so that'd be kind of weird. Third
So I
person
looked
perspective.
weird, or
You
I
were
think
acting
that's
weird.
different. No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you, when you just woke up and we giggled about something that you did that was mildly stupid.
I do that frequently.
Everything's fine on our end? Good, good. Feel better, someone keeps hacking my damn Spotify. I would lose my shit if my Spotify got hacked. But then again,
Someone hacked my Instagram.
hacked your Instagram?
Yeah, I had to get it back.
Did you post on Instagram or wherever you post? Okay.
Yeah,
The
I
link?
just didn't link it. I don't have the link. I have to type it in, and
Here. The link. Here it is.
It is not.
You could get on your Instagram here and then just link it, copy paste.
That'd be too difficult. I don't remember how to log in. It should look like this. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's the same, but a little bit different.
It's not.
It's a little. You got rid of the HTTPS. Or
Because
no,
there
it's,
is no.
it's an RTMP. That is
Yeah,
weird.
see, that's what I'm saying. That's weird.
Yeah, we lost the stream due to a semi-truck driver deciding to, I don't know, apparently he had some sort of medical emergency or something, maybe, but he wrecked into a power line or a power pole and took out the whole network in our area.
It's not a valid website.
Ugh. That is literally,
It says.
that's a stream URL.
It says enter a valid website. I need something else. Yeah.
The hell is this?
I think that's.
This is weird.
Oh no, it's fine.
Something. It's been happening over a year and they better start running my money. Oh man. Sorry, my dad called me and had to put you on a laptop. I mean, someone can hack my Spotify if they want to pay for Spotify Premium. I'd be fine with it. But you're fine about the dad calling situation.
What?
Just reading chat for you.
Okay.
But yeah. We waited until last second to go get a drink in the rain.
I have these pants that are like super baggy at the bottom, and every single time I wear them, it rains.
What's everyone's day look like? Wet.
Yeah.
I don't like the rain. Wake up.
I'm awake. I'm just trying to calm down.
If they're paying for it, I wouldn't care, right? Trying to help calm my baby who has hiccups. It's also raining here in Australia. Damn. It's just a rainy day.
It's depressing.
What's your method for curing hiccups? Because there's like a ton.
I mean, for a baby, I don't know.
Well, what do you do for yourself?
I eat peanut butter.
Eat peanut butter? That's a thing?
Yeah.
I never did that.
It always works for me.
I always just held my breath for 10 seconds.
I can't. I've tried that. It doesn't work.
It normally doesn't work the first time, but like after 1 or 2 times, or 3 times, 2 to 3 times, it works. It's boring here in Kentucky. Man, it's boring here in little old Kansas. Right, I hold my breath too, but it doesn't work for a baby. I hope your baby doesn't hold its breath. I mean, when I was a baby, I stopped breathing, and my mom's instinctual thought was to pick me up and just shake the shit out of me. And I turned out okay. I didn't get shaken baby syndrome. But ideally, that's a little ridiculous. Right. I think she just panicked, but still, like...
Yeah. That's not good.
When did that happen? Oh well. I lost a ball.
Do you have any others?
I have different kinds.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, it's right here. It's on the ground. Go ahead and talk. I'm just gonna...
Hello.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. We were starting to get comfortable and stuff in the stream yesterday. And then bam,
Yeah.
Power went out. And the power was out for a good 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we were just like... just sitting here. My brother's kids started screaming and crying because, you know, they're afraid of the dark and they were in bed. And they're like, oh no. I have heard of babies, young children holding their breath for attention, and you had to spray them with water. Do you guys have hobbies? I just play a lot of video games. I escape reality to be a king of a castle, or, you know, a crazy warrior that murders everybody for no reason.
That's books for me.
Yeah, yesterday she...
read a whole book.
You read a whole book.
Yeah.
And...
I'm on to the second book in the series now. That's so good.
You know, even though you can't hear it, it seems like you do, because I tried talking to you multiple times and you were just...
Well, no, it's like I'm in that world.
Right, you're focused.
That's
the great thing about books, though.
Right. My books. I mean, I love video games, but I don't get into them.
We were in a good
like
chat,
that.
then bam. Yeah, I know. It made me upset. I was like, man, I hope the power kept turning on for a brief moment, too. It was like on, off, on, off, and then on, off, and then nothing for like 5 solid hours.
And then as soon as you came in here and were like, it's not going to be till 3 a.m, and then you're like getting angry about it, and then it all of a sudden turned on again.
No, exactly what happened was, I was like, well, apparently they texted and said it won't be till 3 a.m. I was like, they need to learn how to do their jobs. And something, and immediately when I said that, it was back on, and I'm like, maybe I should just talk shit to the electric company. Reading a whole book in a day is amazing. I haven't done that for years. Yeah, same. I remember the last full book I read was a book called Raptors. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was made by a guy with like a Z for a last name. Like it was a Z. It was...
There's a lot of Z
right.
names.
I don't know. It was... It blew my mind how in-depth it was. It was a great book.
Yeah. Books are good.
Our power went out and my kids freaked out, so I lit a candle and got small marshmallows and toothpicks, and we roasted marshmallows in my room.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds dope.
I want to roast marshmallows. I want to make s'mores.
I wish I had a candle now. I'd want to... I want s'mores so bad.
Yeah.
Why do you always get the comfy chair? I lost mine. These are just empty ones.
You can have one of mine.
Hmm?
Said you can have one of mine.
I might have to. Thanks. Ooh. S'more sounds so good right now. Yeah, and Bridget sounds like a great time. Hell yeah.
Well, it does. I should have done something like that.
No, we just sat here until we literally got so bored that we fell asleep. So what have you guys done all day? Anything fancy? Got maybe a bunch of household things done in a row and you feel accomplished? Or
I mean,
like...
I wish I felt accomplished. I'm not doing anything right now.
It's awesome to see you back on YouTube. Love your hair color.
Thank you. I just dyed it. It's not going to look near as good in about a week. I have to dye it every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it fades.
It's insane.
It was pink like the last time right before you dyed it.
Yeah.
Laundry, 6 loads of laundry. That is...
That's what I need to do is laundry.
That is a day of perpetual dryer running. Like, you're never stopping.
My washing machine was broken for like a month or two, and I was washing everything in the bathtub. It made me appreciate having a washing machine.
I did laundry but still don't feel accomplished. I mean, if you piled all those clothes up together in one big pile, you'd feel accomplished knowing that all those are clean. I don't know, man.
I think that's my biggest struggle. Out of everything I clean in the house, laundry is the worst.
Well, yeah, because kids, like, they'll put on a shirt and instantly 5 minutes later they'll have it dirty. I had pink most of last year. Oh my god, that was so hard to keep up with.
I bet.
Me too, yeah.
Every time I've had crazy hair colors, it's always been constant. That's why I like blonde so much. So you don't have to do much.
Yeah, I dye my hair some pretty crazy colors. Right now it's blue, black, green.
That doesn't sound good.
It wouldn't be, would it? Hi, I missed the last live. Who's the guy? I am the brother guy.
I am the brother guy.
I'm laying in bed with my 11-week-old. LOL, haven't slept when he did, thinking of what to do for lunch and probably should do some housework, but the weather being overcast is telling me to chill. I feel it. My blue never wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I never did anything crazy when I actually had hair. I dyed my hair black. I had a red streak in it for some reason, like briefly. And then I went back to brown. And then I lost my hair. So. Hello, Kayla.
Someone can't find it. I can't link it either. I don't know what the URL is. Can you pull it up on my YouTube channel, like the actual stream? Because I need the URL.
Copied it to a clipboard. I always pretty much dye my hair red, but I was natural red head growing up. I was about to say, when did you have hair? Oh, thanks, Taylor. How are you guys tonight? She's better. I can tell the anxiety wore off.
Yeah, I'm better now.
When we went live, she was having a pretty good panic attack. But yeah, having red hair, natural red hair would be pretty cool. Except people would be like, does the carpet match the drapes? And then I'd be like, that's the stupidest thing to say. But yeah, I have a shareable link. I'm just gonna type it over here.
Okay.
Okay, not here. Paste.
My hair. I need a shower.
Okay, do you see it? This is what it is.
I can't. Hold on. I'm blind. Wow, it got blurry there for a second. Ooh, I look bad.
I'm gonna just scoot the chair up. You might see closer.
Yeah, I probably should. Yeah.
That's good. How's the weight loss going? Did you get to the weight you wanted?
I am currently 145, so I got back to the pre-pregnancy weight after MRIs, which is what the goal was. That was my goal, was 145.
Dope. Jordan said, I love your glasses.
I hate my glasses.
She thinks she looks bad in glasses.
I look terrible in glasses.
She looks good in glasses.
YouTube.
It's YouTube.B. YouTube. YouTube.B.
T. M.
Q.
Q.
And then lowercase p, w, q. H, w. Capital B. Lowercase x. A. Capital A. It's a capital A, not it. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Now you have a link.
Exciting.
How's your family? Says love the glasses as well. I was that last year, then gained it all back in August. Working on it again. I've heard for people it's an eternal struggle, but I mean...
My metabolism kicked in like halfway through, so it's been pretty easy. I did keto for like a month. And then I gave up because I couldn't keep up with, one, the food was expensive. Two, it was...
And it's not even tasty.
Like, I went from eating a lot of food to limiting that on keto because you have to watch your intake on a whole bunch of stuff, and I hated it. And then I went to intermittent fasting, which I ended up not eating much at all, and went down to 1 meal a day, and just kind of went from there. It wasn't a healthy way of losing it, but... And then I went to eating fast food all the time.
I've been like 145 for like 3 years, and I gained 15 pounds. So I'm now 160, and I don't look any different than what I did when I was 145.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I can't gain weight.
Well, you just said you gained weight, so...
Right. Maybe because like every weekend we go and get fast food.
You don't complain?
Why would I complain about fast food? My issue is keeping it off. You look fantastic, babe.
Thank you.
And another issue, spending $3K on DoorDash. Oh yeah.
I've never used
I
DoorDash.
wish we had that here.
We do. There is in Wichita.
This isn't Wichita.
I know.
I don't have any.
I don't have that either.
We don't have Uber.
They have it in Derby too, but they won't deliver to Rose Hill.
They won't allow Uber here because we have taxis. They won't allow any of those types of things. And
why? Your town isn't that small.
I know. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It's dumb. I can't get past 145. So annoying. I feel you. Keto is so expensive. My husband and I tried it for a month, and I believe we spent twice the amount usually spent on a month on groceries.
It was impossible to keep up. The kids didn't want to eat it, so it was just me making food for myself and then making a whole other meal for the kids. It was ridiculous, so I just gave up.
I mean, I've never done keto.
It wasn't worth it. I know it works.
I'm not a.
What?
The camera wasn't auto adjusted, right?
Oh.
We have nothing here either. You mean food wise? Or oh, you mean like small towns not having much type of situations? Like Uber and you know that they have never mind. I forgot my words.
Where are you going with this?
I'm not even gonna I'm from a small town and was shocked when they started DoorDash. What do you do to manage anxiety? I have had it, took medication and saw a therapist, but now for years I've been able to manage it myself. I guess you get to know how you respond to things.
I can't. I don't know if I even want to get into that.
She still has a hard time. I've had anxiety for about 6 or 7 years, and my best method is like something that never fails is that you get someone that you live with and or someone that you talk to on a regular, if you have to call them or something of the sort, but you have them prepared to ask you a series of questions, like asking questions that you have to think about answering. And once you like get into a point to where you're answering all these questions, it's going to take your mind off of the anxiety for a somewhat sense in order to bring it down, and eventually it'll just be pretty much gone. Like I've had like super panic attacks where my hands were stuck like this and my shoulders were stuck up like this, and I said I was about to have like go into cardiac arrest from having that much anxiety. And like this nurse just talked me, asking me a series of questions, and it was just gone. Especially with picky kids. That has to do with food. Yeah. She's picky about food.
I am. I hate ice cream.
Whenever she's here, like, she's just like, Arby's buffalo chicken sandwich.
I love that thing. Now I want it. You shouldn't have said it.
My body is stuck like that always. What do you mean with anxiety? Or are you just meaning like body shape? And you're just like being down on yourself, which I don't like. I don't like anybody being down on themselves. That's no bueno.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be ashamed of having anxiety. I find talking to someone you feel comfortable with is the best way too. Yeah. Definitely talking to people is helpful. As long as, you know, it's not someone you dislike or someone that created the anxiety in the first place. Like talking to someone just makes you feel better. Like my mom. I'll talk to my mom. I'll fucking straight just have her help me with my anxiety sometimes. Always tense and find myself always shoulders tense. Yeah. Um, Another good way is to actually pretty much swaddle yourself in a blanket. I know it may not work for people that have like, we don't like being cramped.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But that works for me too sometimes. Like everybody has their own coping mechanisms, but doing something that'll distract you is a great method all around. Like having a hobby or, something that you enjoy doing. Going outside and just focusing on your breath, getting fresh air, you know, deep breaths. There's a lot of things. I've done a lot of Google searches when I was still trying to learn how to manage it myself. But this is a Q&A, so we might as well see what questions.
Is that a Q&A? Oh, it is a Q&A.
Yeah, well, I made it random Q&A part 2 because we got cut off abruptly last time. Yeah, but whoever that was that hit the light pole, I hope that they're okay. Like, I hope they weren't... Like, 'cause I know truck drivers...
Well, I don't know. It sounded like they said that someone ran into the pole and then a semi-truck driver off the highway was on the highway or coming off of it, ran into the line because it was down because of them running into the pole and then drove it a ways, which is why they had to fix it so long.
I hope that didn't mess up the semi-truck driver's vehicle. I mean, not mess it up. I mean, semi-trucks are pretty difficult to break, but... I mean, in the sense of, like, making them swerve off the highway or something.
Yeah.
Cleaning with music is always my anxiety reliever. I'm such a lame. That's probably hers.
That's the only way that I can clean. I have to have my music blaring or else I have no motivation.
What countries and places would you like to go to one day?
Canada.
Canada?
For a different country. And for places, I just want to go to Colorado.
You want to go to Colorado?
I want to go to Colorado every year of my life until I die.
I heard that the air is great there.
Yes. Just everything's great there. At least the places that I've been. Everybody walks around. There's cute little villages and like shops and stuff, and I don't know. It makes me happy.
Right. And that's what matters, right?
Where do you want to go?
Oh man, I don't know. Let me think about it.
Where would you guys want to go if you could go anywhere in the world?
I'd like to go to Japan.
Why?
They have such great technologies.
Well, yeah.
Like, all throughout, like, it's crazy. Like, I just want to see, like, a completely different style of, like, living, yeah.
I mean, we have that here. Like,
We don't have Japan here.
Well, no. I mean, whenever I traveled, it was like a completely different world.
Right.
Every state is so different.
I mean, I get that, but if I had the option to go anywhere, yeah, Japan, because like I want to have traditional ramen. I want to try like all the different types of foods that they find, to be normal. I don't want Korean food. I've heard Korean food is awful. Like, not for them, but for us.
Yeah. I want to do what these people do on YouTube that I watch and go to, like, abandoned towns. Like, ghost towns.
Ghost towns?
Yeah.
Yeah, just empty towns.
Yeah.
Someplace tropical. I have been doing family ancestry with my dad, and we have found so many relatives in Scotland. Dad was born there and left when he was 3, so I would love to take him there before he dies. I feel it.
I hope you get that opportunity.
I put off doing a lot of things when it came in regards to my dad. Because I thought he had more time, and then all of a sudden, he didn't, so... I'm not trying to make this a downer moment, but I mean, just what I would say is, you know, take the opportunity when you can, like immediately when you can. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Do it. For sure. Because I didn't get to say everything I wanted to say before it was too late, and that was something I regret. That's it. We never know how long we have with someone. You're right. Yes, I couldn't agree with you more.
I guess I'm gonna ask a question.
What kind of question?
About mental health.
Okay, what about it?
Said, how are you doing now mental health wise?
Seems a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
We'll read it out loud.
Okay, how are you doing now mental health wise? I know everyone asks about the kids, but never the mama, so how are you? P.S. I have the same issues. I can tell your anxiety gets you like I do. I barely talk or make eye contact because I am always so uncomfortable because of my anxiety and other things. If you ever want to talk, I will listen. Maybe we can help each other because I am somewhat of the same shoes as you are. But I hope, oh my god, I messed it up. But I hope things get better for you. Stay strong, mama. Mental health wise, I'm doing badly most of the time, but was that the question? How am I doing?
Yeah, well, how are you managing your mental health? As opposed to, you know,
I'm going to therapy. I am. I don't know.
Was it a BPD? BPD? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not doing well with it. I'm gonna get there. I just haven't been at therapy enough to, like, learn ways to cope with it.
I mean, I think it's just more or less you just have to talk out, you know, the things that you've been holding in for so long.
Oh, she said something about anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, mental health has to do with a lot more than anxiety, though.
I know. But, like, I could relate to what she was saying about, like, not making eye contact with people and not speaking to people. Like, I'm so bad at talking to people in real life. I avoid it.
I have my moments.
Hello.
Yosef. I don't know, I have different ways of, like, my anxiety getting to me. Like, or my social anxiety moments. It has to do with, like, a lot of people, or just being in, like, someone's house that you've never been to, or something like that, and being around a bunch of people that you really don't know. that's where mine just flares up, and I want to get out. Like, I want to be, my comfortable place is in my room, away from everyone.
Yeah, I know. Mine's gotten really bad.
I think it's great you are talking about mental health. You have a great platform where you can relate to others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we talked about it, YouTube's gonna be like, hey,
we're not gonna let you monetize anything to do with mental health.
Right. They don't want people to figure out how to handle their life situations.
Yeah.
What's your names?
I am Rebecca.
And I am Kenny, her brother. Red hair girl. Yes, that's her name.
I am Rebecca. Red hair girl.
I don't know. Things are difficult with mental health. Like, everybody goes through their own ways of having to deal with it. No one's the same. But I know that your therapy is mainly for that BPD.
Not necessarily. She said that everything that I have kind of coexists.
Right.
It's all caused by something.
Right.
And that if we fix the root problem, it should help everything else.
Can you do a challenge?
Depending? It depends on what it is.
I mean, I have to have the items necessary for a challenge. Because I'm a broke bitch. But, yeah, I don't know. Therapy is useful in its own right. And if that can get you the help that you need to get through all your stuff, then, do it. Are you diagnosed with BPD?
Yeah, I'm diagnosed with BPD, PTSD, anxiety, depression, and social anxiety. I hate saying that because it sounds like I'm insane. What?
The Queen challenge?
I don't know what that is.
You retracted all your other your I'm just not even gonna worry about it.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna wait until you make sense because I currently cannot understand a word you're saying. So hard to maintain friendships and relationships. Yeah, especially when you're having trouble with, like, so many things.
Yeah, I shut everybody out, pretty much.
Are you trying to get timed out or, like... What are you doing?
Oh no.
You're not insane, you're human, and to add to that, you're a mom, so stuff can get more stressful.
I don't know, it's not, I say I'm insane all the time, or crazy all the time.
She's like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, and I'm like, I never think you're crazy.
No, just saying that I have, 5 different mental health problems, it makes me feel like I sound crazy.
I just think it's funny, the things that you say, oh, you're gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm just like, I probably won't, but, go for it. She's like, I put peanut butter on toast.
No,
it's that simple. Generally, yeah. And you're like, man, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I don't want to tell you. And then it's something, easy, Like something that a lot of people deal with. Don't ever think you're weird for having all of the conditions. It's normal for people to have a mixture of conditions. Right, I mean, they were all caused and stem from the other things building up and not being managed before.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's life. When you let things go and you try to push it back.
Well, it was fine for a while, and then I just lost it.
You can say it's fine. Like, people like to say...
It was fine. I didn't care about anything.
That's not good.
Well, like, the bad things, I didn't feel it. It didn't bother me.
Okay. I'm like, if you're not caring about anything, that's bad.
Well, I guess. It's better than the alternative.
Right. I mean, I get that. What sounds insane to her might just sound normal to people that...
Yeah, that.
Normal to more people than you think. It's sweet to see your bond together. Yeah. I complete her live stream talking ability.
Yeah. If it was just me, it'd be pretty quiet.
Which is why I do it with you.
Yes.
So that you can be forced to let your anxiety kind of build up, and I'm like, sit in a chair. It's going live.
And I'm like, no.
But, yeah. I mean, I understand that what she thinks sounds insane. But I try to make sure that she knows that I'm not going to judge her thoughts. Because that's... She's already been judged so much. Like, I don't want her to have to be judged by the one person she is able to come to for things, you know? Did you have a close bond growing up? We didn't know each other until we were about 18 or 19.
I didn't know he even existed.
Right. We were adopted out to 2 different families, and she has a video about this that explains it very poorly because, you know...
I was so dumb. I can't talk on YouTube videos.
The problem is, and I've told her this, that she simply needs to write down bullet points.
I can't do that. I can't.
Let me speak to the chat, okay? She needs to write down bullet points of every topic she wants to cover. Therefore, when you look at it, you can at least see, when you get off topic, what you have.
No, I can't do that.
You can.
Kenny?
Off my pants. Yeah.
You guys are hungry? I got two.
Not right now. We're live streaming, so
Oh, I'm
it's okay.
sorry.
It's okay. You know you can talk, right?
Oh, yeah.
How did you find each other?
I found Ken on Facebook.
Our biological
I found
father.
Lori on Facebook.
Biological
and then
mother.
she got in contact with Ken, and he introduced me to you.
Yeah, if you man, I saw our first picture together back when I had hair, and I'm happy I don't look
Was
like
it
that
in
anymore.
front of Ken's house?
No, it was here. Like, we were at the park here. And you had Caden.
Was that outside of your old house?
Like I said, it was in front of a park.
I don't remember that one at all.
I didn't live in front of a park.
No, we had a picture on your road. Sitting on the road with your dad and...
I don't know what picture you're talking about because I've never seen this one. Just being honest here, I've never seen whatever you're talking about.
I don't know.
Well, the only one that I'm tagged in with you is the one where you where Ken wanted us to like stand next to each
I
other.
was holding Caden.
Yeah.
I was wearing some kind of blue.
Blue tank
shirt.
top.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, that was the same day as the picture I was talking about.
I had hair and my adult face didn't grow out yet, so I kind of looked like weird. I looked like I didn't fit in my own body yet.
Same. I looked ridiculous back then. Stop. You were just saying the same thing about yourself, so shut it.
I'm allowed to down talk myself.
I'm allowed to do the same.
Not around me. So you always knew about each other but didn't look
No,
until
I did not know that I had
her parents didn't
full-blooded brother.
want her to know us.
I was adopted in a closed adoption, which means that you're not allowed to see your birth certificate. You're not allowed to know anything about your birth parents or your birth family until you're 18 years old and can look it up on your own time.
I knew that because she wasn't the only sister that I have that was adopted out to a different family.
I didn't know about her either.
Yeah, I didn't know about Kelly either, but I knew about her and Kelly. I just figured I would never hear or see from them unless they wanted to. So you did a DNA test to find out. I mean, if you look at our noses, they're pretty similar.
Great. That's what I want people to look at.
You're so negative. You don't have a big nose.
But no, we have the same parents.
Yeah.
So that's how we found out. It's the birth parents. And you grew up. You weren't, like, adopted out the same way I was.
Right.
So
I was adopted by Lori's dad, which is our mom's dad, and his wife. And so I was adopted out to older parents. So I know the old ways of living, which is weird for a younger person. But they were good old people.
they're good old people.
They spanked my butt if I misbehaved. My mom, once that didn't work, once I became immune to spankings, she would find the nearest metal pan or pizza box or cup full of water to throw at me. She was ruthless,
I can believe it.
but she deemed respect. And they loved me a lot. And so I was just a rebellious teenager, I tell you.
I think everybody
You look
is.
alike for sure. Do we?
I don't know. People say that. People say we look similar.
If I had red long hair,
No.
I think it's too low. I don't know what to say. All of a sudden.
Shocking. I don't either.
Thanks.
I'm not good at this.
What do you mean?
Talking, coming up with things to say.
Well, how are the kids? Do they have any prestigious achievements and or cute milestones that you placed into your mind recently?
I don't know. Erlen's talking a lot.
Erilyn's talking a lot. What's her
Yeah.
favorite things to say? You said that she was singing a certain song.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, she is singing songs. That's her. She's so good at remembering lyrics to songs.
Well, yeah.
And it's not like baby songs. She sings like regular songs. It's scary.
So did you find out you were both similar in ways, like genetics play a part?
Yeah.
I mean, we both have this inept feeling for video games. I'm just far more of a gamer. And she's more of a, I play it when I have the time to. And I'm more of eat, sleep, game.
Yeah. But yeah, Erlen's seeing Caden the other day. I don't know if I told you what he said. Oh, it was so bad. I'll tell you later.
Say it.
It's embarrassing.
Well, you have to be able to embarrass your kids in the future, so. Because I don't know about you, but my parents would always like, the most embarrassing thing for me when I was a kid was my parents would literally, like, we had a station wagon, okay? And so we didn't have a cool vehicle by any means, and that's not the embarrassing part. But I'm just painting you an image. Okay, so we'd pull up into the spot to drop kids off. And they would be blaring Freddie Fender on a cassette, which is a pretty older type of artist. But people know that giddy up bum 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 mow mow. Like, a lot of people know it. Some people don't. It's fine. But she would literally complain if we had music that was loud. But this woman would turn that thing all the way the fuck up to like ear deafening levels. All the way on the whole car ride. We'd open that door. Everyone would look straight at us. I would run as quickly as I could into them damn doors.
That's why I walk to school.
Kids nowadays don't learn respect anymore. It's like some parents not all completely gave up on teaching them. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, DCF goes for some crazy things anymore. Like, kids can't get away with half the things, like
Playing outside.
Just doing things because of pedophiles in the area and like child rapists and all these other things.
I've seen so much stuff of kids getting taken from their parents for walking home from school.
Right, like stupid things, like parents.
I used to walk home from school every day. I used to walk to school every day.
But yeah, I understand the kids not knowing respect because, man, I've seen some hellacious kids that were.
Did you see that video?
And
I liked the post that I made. The video of that little kid who was crying, saying he wanted to die because bullying.
I mean, that was everywhere. That video went viral super hard.
Yeah, for a good reason.
Mhm. I mean, yeah. Are you still working, Becca?
No, I'm not. I was seasonal, so.
And her employers were
these people.
really bad.
I probably could still have a job if I had wanted to stay there, but I did not.
Neen Brown says, you look different in your IG pictures, Becca. Yes,
yeah?
Because filters and all these other things
it's magical.
make you happy with your skin. Happy in your own skin, I guess. You know? I mean, I have Instagram and I have, 3 pictures now? I'm doing it. I don't take pictures of myself. Like, sometimes I'll feel good about myself and I'll, want to take a picture of myself, but I ain't about it. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't need filters.
I do. I break out everywhere, for example. And
you're saying everywhere, but you literally have like 3 on your face. That is not everywhere. That is literally...
It's still really noticeable.
Oh, it's only noticeable if you're putting it on Showcase. You've lost so much weight, smiley face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she instantly wanted to put a hoodie on as soon as she did the live stream.
Yeah, because I feel fat.
I mean, what did you eat today that makes you feel fat?
Nothing. I don't like my arms.
I don't like mine either. Look how tiny I am.
I don't like how I look. Since I lost weight, I'm like... I don't know.
You have the arms of... I've carried 4 kids in my arms.
No,
through childhood.
I have bingo arms. Okay.
You do not.
I do.
We all break out though. Makeup does worse for skin. She
don't
doesn't.
really
She doesn't really wear makeup. Yeah.
Only if I'm taking a picture.
This is all natural, baby.
Yeah, I look great.
I mean, I'm happy how far you've come in a year. You went from 210
to 145.
Right.
Yes.
And you've started taking this cream that you've stopped taking for about a week, and you're breaking out again. But once you start taking the cream again, you'll feel better. Nobody else cares as much as you care about a couple of blemishes on your face.
About how they look.
Right. And as far as your bingo arm is concerned, which is...
They're bad. It looks terrible. I hate.
It's not bingo arms.
There are like 2 places that I hate. And that is my stomach and my arms.
Right. And everybody has some negative thing they think about themselves that nobody else thinks about on them.
I know.
It's how the world works, but... How are the kids in school?
The kids don't want to go to school.
I mean...
Which is a pretty normal thing, but they've dealt with so much shit at that school that I don't blame them.
Honestly, I blame video games. Video games will make any kid want to stay home and play video games instead of going to school.
But that school...
I know, because once I was introduced to video games, I didn't want to go to school.
I never wanted to go to school. Didn't have to do with video games. I just didn't like people.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't like... I just don't like social norms, I guess, nowadays.
Example?
Things that I wouldn't want to talk about on a live stream. But like, you know, political things and nowadays, like race battles and like the stuff that shouldn't be talked about. I just wish it was better. The world was better.
Yes.
Man, I wish I had background music added. I should have added background music.
Yeah, but you'd have to find non-copyright stuff, and that's...
Well, I know someone that's currently making a Spotify playlist for a bunch of copyright-free music, like hours worth of copyright-free music for like streams and stuff, and they're gonna just give it away. And I'll be excited when that drops, because it's gonna be good stuff, not like boring, mediocre copyright music that you find on YouTube. You know, some stuff that people actually enjoy. Are you her brother by her mom or dad? Do you live with them? We are the only fully blooded relatives out of all of our relatives.
Yeah.
We are both from the same mom and same dad. As far as live with them, no. She lives in Rose Hill. I live in Newton, which is about an hour away.
And our birth parents live not in those places.
I haven't talked to them in a while.
I don't know where Lori's at.
I think Wichita still. I
don't know.
don't know. I haven't spoke to her. I haven't spoke to either of them in like 2 years or more.
Yeah.
Not by lack of trying, but that's a touchy subject, I guess.
I haven't even talked to Donna. She won't talk to me.
Do you have kids? Do I have kids? Me?
Yeah, I would guess that's it.
No, I do not. I don't want that. I'm not in a place to where I feel I should have kids. If I were better financially or like felt like I was a stable person, I maybe might think of that, but like right now, I just want to focus on myself. Last thing I want to think about is kids. Do either of you have jobs?
Not at the moment.
If so, what do you do? I don't have work. I've tried to have work. It's really hard lately to find work. I lost my previous job to the general manager was all about favoritism, and he wanted me to do like ridiculous things while everybody else got, special treatment and breaks to do whatever they wanted. But yeah, I don't work. I hate saying that out loud.
I know.
It makes me feel like a piece of shit human, but not for lack of trying. I put out plenty of abs. Anxiety is shit, so I can understand how hard that is. Yeah, that definitely helps with finding work, like, on top of it.
I just had a shit experience, and I'm not wanting to deal with that again.
Yeah, she, man, the general manager that she had was constantly, like, belittling her and, like
she
sitting
dropped
on her...
a box of fucking something all over the floor, and then looked at me and was like, pick it up. I was like... She would sit in the back and complain all day long when everybody else was throwing up sick, and she's like, I don't feel good. You're not doing anything.
Right.
And then would, like, schedule people and then last second tell people to come back. Like, my seasonal was supposed to end on a certain day. And then they called me, like, a week after that day and were like, you're not here. And I was like, well, I don't work there anymore, so I shouldn't
Like, well, you're on the...
here.
Yeah, they were like, well, you're on the schedule, so...
Like, well, nobody called me. And they're like, well, we extended seasonal. I'm like, nobody told me that.
Right, and they had the worst preparations of, like, a schedule that I've ever seen in my life. And I used to be a manager.
Like, the company is great. Just the management of that store was horrible.
Right. I mean, of course you're going to love Bath & Body Works.
Love it. I still love it.
Right, because you also got, like, a free thing every...
Gratis. It was just for holidays. But yeah, I got free stuff.
Right. And you're not going to complain about that. And you also got discounts, which you you'd in turn spend money.
Well, shit. Like, the discounts when you work there don't apply to anything that's already on sale, and everything's always on sale, so
Right.
it doesn't really change anything.
I keep bumping the table. Well, what are you thinking about?
I don't know.
Biggest regret.
You want to know our biggest regrets?
What's yours?
I have a lot.
Focus on the one that's most present in your mind.
Probably looking for love in the wrong places as a teenager, which ended up giving me a baby, and the rest is history.
Mine is just not saying what I wanted to before my dad died to my dad. That's my biggest regret. Because I can't change that now. That's forever something that I cannot say anything to him, which sucks. Like, I can't go back and be like, or call him or talk, anything like that. But 4 great kids.
Yeah, I don't regret the kids. I just wish that I had waited until I found someone that I was happy with so that they could grow up in a stable environment.
Fair enough. What's commonly asked questions?
When I'm coming back to YouTube.
Well, when are you coming back?
Probably in like a month or 2.
And why haven't you been back?
I don't have a camera. And yes, I recognize I can do videos on my phone, but I don't feel happy with the content. I want to post content that I'm happy with. So I'm waiting until I get a camera. And then I will be back.
Yes, you always want to ensure stability before even thinking of bringing another life into the world. Well said, Virginia. What kind of content ideas do you have for the future?
I want to do vlogs again.
You miss vlogs?
I do.
Is that yours or mine?
That was mine. Telling me about the weather. Expect a dark sky today.
No, it's raining already, man. You're a little behind. I don't know. What kind of videos would you guys like to see her create? Or bring back?
Like, do you want the vlogs again? Or the old ones I used to do, which were like sit-down videos of tips and stuff? I don't know, I used to do a whole bunch of other stuff way back when, but I like the vlogs. I miss them.
Why do I look like an elf?
Why do I look like terrible?
Look at these things. My ears like point out.
They do not.
On the camera. Like the angle.
I guess I can see it.
I loved vlogs. Vlogs.
Vlogs.
I like updates on the kids and their schooling.
That's just drama.
Oh yeah. But you know what kind of content people like? Drama. People do like drama,
I
though.
think they're gonna be going to a different school soon.
I don't know. Okay. How many people... What froze? Says I have excellent connection. Maybe restart your thing?
Updates. I'd love to hear updates on them. Yeah. I want to get, like... Generally, when I did the vlogs, I'd update daily.
Are we good people? Are we good people?
It's gotten somewhat better because my family pres worker has been talking to
Hold on.
the school directly.
People are saying it froze.
Is it frozen?
Has it not gotten better? Oh, wait. I'm just making sure. We're good? We're good?
Yes.
The stream's fine? Are we lagging or anything? It's good on my end, and I'm in the apartment with minimum Wi-Fi. I'm gonna trust that.
Okay.
Because if you got that McDonald's Wi-Fi, you know you're already having a hard enough
the
time.
kids' schooling.
Okay, so what were you
It's
saying?
good.
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying that it has gotten a little better. I have a family pres worker. Her name's Allison, and she has been working with the school to try and figure out. Basically, they just weren't following the IEP, and there was a big lack of communication, and there still has been, but she's working with them to get it figured out, so it's getting better. It's definitely not as bad as it was last year.
My daughter pressed pause and I didn't see it happen. Well, that's good. Hey, making sure the stream's okay is fine. I already had enough trouble with getting it all set up. So,
Yeah.
I want to make sure it stays good. Yeah, I don't have the quality camera or environment like a house.
Like a house.
Well, like your house. You have a nice house. You have a nice house. A nice looking house.
It looks
on the
nice.
inside.
Yeah, it looks nice.
But I don't know.
Me too.
I'm glad it's getting
It's
better for them.
been a long road. Caden's been having problems since preschool, but they seem to be better now.
I like when you talk about your life experiences.
Like as a parent or my experiences in life before being a parent
I mean,
or current situations.
he's been put through so much.
I agree.
I mean, all of you have, really. Like on top of dealing with he who shall not be named, and then the schools, the fucking, like, DCF all the time, the, like, just ridiculous shit.
Yeah. But it is getting better. So.
Which I'm assuming, like, half of those were from YouTube, right? People just, the haters.
The DCF stuff.
The haters, fucking.
Yeah.
Which, I mean.
I think the first 3 times the DCF was called, it was always when I had a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
Every newborn I had.
Yeah.
And they would say it. It was just stupid.
That's what you call people that don't know how to live their own
But
lives.
it was never like... There were never bad ones. Like, they didn't have any kind of actual reasoning for it. It was just like a...
So they didn't...
They closed it almost
around.
immediately. Yeah.
I mean... How childish can you be?
I don't know. You read the things that they post on that.
Leanna Jones, hi from Western Kentucky.
Hello.
Man, Kentucky. What is it like in Kentucky? I've never heard
don't
heard
think I've ever been
anybody
there.
talk about like how weather is and like how it's like
I haven't either.
what do people do in Kentucky?
What do people do in Kentucky?
No, I mean I just like I know that people do
What do
like
people
regular
do in
things.
Kansas?
But like what's like what's the interesting things to do? What's like I like to know about things. It's boring. Well, I don't know. I've never been anywhere but Kansas.
Like,
And I did go to Oklahoma for a family reunion once.
wow.
A lot of traveling here. One day it's in the 50s, the next day it's 20 right now. That's Kansas in a nutshell. We're
it.
either up or down. We're snowing and then the next day is sunny and like 60 degrees. Like it doesn't make sense. Go four-wheeling? Yeah, that sounds fun. Have you ever been on a quad?
No.
Man. My friend used to own one, and he had a decently sized backyard, so we'd like just drive up and down. And it was like a hill that went downwards, so we'd go really fast down the hill and then drive really slow back up the hill just to go right back down the hill.
I used to wear rollerblades, and we had this super high, and this is absolutely not related at all.
It's fine, it made you think of something.
We had this driveway that was horrid. It was like straight down and was super steep. And me and my sister would see who could actually go down straight down the driveway in our rollerblades without falling and like skinning our knees. I don't know. That was fun.
Guys, what do you think? Should we have each weekend just set a day aside and have like a weekend
Like chat.
brother and sister live stream? Maybe we could do something different, you know, maybe do
Have
stuff
some kind
that
of
would
challenge,
right,
or, like,
or
something fun.
plan something. Give us suggestions, you know. It is very boring, but a lot of horseback riding, a lot of country roads,
Ooh, I want to go
farms,
horseback riding again.
Amish country close to here. I live between Illinois and Indiana. Ohio River is 5 minutes from here. You know, that's the thing though. Like, people say Kansas is a lot of country roads.
It is.
I don't-
Between cities.
Right. I mean, but we don't just have straight farmland, you know?
Yeah, all the farmlands between cities. You don't really see it if you live
Do
in a bigger
this.
city.
I really enjoy this. It's up to her.
I would be fine with it. I just feel like nobody would want to show up if we did it every weekend.
I mean, I feel like it's
As long as we had something planned, it wouldn't be bad.
like we can only answer so many questions before it gets to
it
the point
couldn't
of.
be a question and answer every week. It'd have to be
Right.
something.
I mean, talking is still fun, and I can keep enough conversation for the both of us, believe me. But I mean, yeah, we'd have to figure out stuff to do, like actual stuff to do.
But there are like a
Certain
million kinds of challenges and stuff that you can do to pass time.
I know, like yeah, like if they have thoughts of like challenges or things, I'm open to suggestions on your channel, which has nothing to do with me, but.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you're saying, so it's fine.
It's all farmland here. Cows everywhere.
Same. We have camels by where I live. We have like a farm of camels.
Oh
That
man,
sounds so funny.
we just recently saw a video of like these people opening like a gate to like this farmhouse, and millions of ducks just like ran out in a stampede, and it was crazy. I had foot surgery Thursday, so I'm on the couch for at least 3 weeks, so I'd show up for the weekend chats.
Yay.
But I mean, yeah. What would you guys want to see if we did more live streams together? Because the only way that she's actually going to do content anymore until she gets her camera
Yeah.
is to do you know.
I can't believe I lost that. That was a $600 camera.
Yeah,
And
that's...
it just is
watch,
gone.
Watch, you get a new camera
I
and
know,
that
as
one
soon as
shows
I get
up.
it, I'll find it. And then I'll have 2 cameras, which will be okay, because I can do cool things with it, but still.
I need a better camera than a webcam.
If I find my other one, once I get a new one, I'll give it to you.
Well, the thing is, on here, I couldn't use it unless it was connected
True, you
to a
can't
capture
hook it
card.
up.
Capture
But
cards
you
are
could
like...
still make content. It just wouldn't be like that.
Right. I mean, I don't do YouTube.
You should.
I want to do YouTube.
You should. See, look, you talk. Great. That sounded
To a-
so dumb. You talk great.
You talk great. You English well.
Yeah.
Your grammar
Precisely
subpar.
what I meant.
Your grammar subpar. I mean, I can't just make YouTube content when I have no direction and where to go on it. Day in the life stuff would be good.
Yeah, I plan on doing vlogs when I get my camera.
You should do a YouTube. YouTube English well.
See, there you go.
I'll do English well videos.
You should.
This is how you well English. Sometimes.
I'd watch it.
I know you would. Like, I would be very intricate with it too. I'd make out a whole script
You really
and make
should.
sure
You
and make sure it
really should.
would be hilarious the whole way through. I mean, this is how you wallet. You open, you pull out card, you give card. That wasn't funny. That was just off the top of my head. I'm bad. That's why I need a script. I don't know. The thing is, like, yeah, I'd love to do YouTube. Like, I do live streams, and it's not the same. Like, I'm good at talking to people that are talking back. And so if I was having to make content that I had to record and then put on, and then get feedback afterwards, it would be...
It's awkward at first, but...
Yeah, I'm just saying it'd be
It's
something
easy.
out of my zone, I guess.
Yeah.
Good content. And I appreciate that. That got so off topic.
Did we have a topic?
Did we ever?
No.
I mean, we start off with a topic and then talk to each other on YouTube. I mean, we made a video
We did.
on here and
It didn't do well, though.
I tried, but it was just not the right kind of content for your channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm headed to bed. Y'all have a great night. You too.
Too. Good night.
What else? Yeah, I really wanna know, like, what people would want to see on live streams, though.
Me too. I need suggestions for, like, if we did this every weekend, we'd have to have something
Right, because...
to be doing on the live stream.
'Cause-
Other than just sitting here and talking.
Yeah, because, I mean, talking is great, and yeah, we can
Talk
still
during,
do that,
but-
like, before it gets, like, settled and we have people in. But, like, maybe video games or
I don't know.
challenges or... Well, I mean, video games with viewers and or, like, you know, something.
I don't know what you're meaning.
Well, I have, like, a fun golf with your friends game, which is pretty entertaining. I don't know. Stupid stuff. Me too. Gonna put the kids to bed. Good night. Good night, Jordan.
Good night.
But I've really exhausted all my resources. Like, I mean, you could always post a, like, thing on Instagram or wherever for, you know, what
Yeah.
people want to see if we did do live streams every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, I really don't know. else do you have to talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing else that's happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think pretty much what you're saying is you're ready for the stream to end.
Probably. I'm kind of out of ideas.
Mm-hmm. I can understand. Any closing things to say?
I guess. No? I'm bad at this.
It's okay. Well, I suppose we're gonna end it.
We will see you next weekend.
Yes. That one. But until then, peeps. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.